G'day viewers, it's Michael here again and welcome back to Single Racer. Now I'm happy to report that my planned video, which was a feature on the channel Unknown-VR, will go ahead next after sorting out the server problem that I was having, and I've got to say it's all that silly Single Racer's fault. I mean, what a dumbass, what a noob, what a maroon. I was putting the wrong mods into the Assetto Corsa folder, and no wonder the server didn't work. It didn't recognize the correct mods. So I'll sort that out now and hopefully do a good enough video for you next. But I've got to say the main reason for doing that video was because Unknown-VR has done a collection of a collection of fantastic high performance, really high class, high performance mods, but all in the one group. You know, these mods probably come from different sources like Facebook and possibly Race Department and lots of other places. And he's brought them all together for you to download in one group, and that's the main thing I want to show you. But to be quite honest, I wonder if it's even worth it now. I mean, if you look at my last video, I talked about the brilliant VRC mods that are they're all Formula 1 cars, of course, but they're absolutely brilliant. If we go back, the main reason for the last video was mods that I considered the best I've ever played, which is from Racing Studios, this GT pack. And it's not because they're better than VRC, it's just that I prefer GT style cars, you know, old classic cars or high performance cars. That's what I like best to feature on the channel. But I do have to say that every single one of those has been completely and utterly blown out of the water by these two mods here. They are just sensational. So let's start with the first mod, which just happens to also be an F1 car, and that's this mod here. And so here she is, folks. I mean, can you just get a look at this beauty? It's called the Estonia 3, and what an absolute incredible car. It's the first Formula 1 car based in the USSR in around the 1960s, early 1960s, and she's just a beauty. Now, I checked up the specs for the 2018 Formula 1 tyre specs, and they require them to be no wider than 670 millimeters. But how they could possibly compare to these cross-ply tyres? I mean, look at the detail on this car, and you know, that incredible steering wheel, all the components there. I mean, the driver must have had to spend ages learning what that red button does. You know, he probably had classes on it. I mean, just extraordinary. And look at that. If we take a closer look at that powerful engine, I mean, that's just sensational. If I can get a good view in there, just incredible detail. And I mean, quite frankly, in my eyes, this is not a car, this is a bullet. I mean, aerodynamically, that is a bullet. There's no way a current Formula 1 car could compare to this. I mean, just incredible. But if you think that's good, then for whatever reason, if you are standing, I'd advise you to sit down, because the next car is just going to take your breath away. Sit down and get a load of this. And here it is, folks. I mean, I am gobsmacked. I almost don't know what to say. It's called the Lego Hot Rod, and for me, as a classic car driver, I just don't know what to say. I mean, how do you explain this? It's just sensational. I mean, look at the size of that motor sitting in the front. And it even has, if I can just stop this rotation for a sec, but it even has the NASCAR style glass that flips up when you're going too quick and maybe lose it a little bit. I mean, just the detail is extraordinary. Now you talk about Formula One tyres. Look at the tyre on the back of that car. Let's have a look at the back. It's just sensational. I mean, this is true Australian Castlemaine stuff, known for their hot rods. Castlemaine is a well-known hot rod town, and just I just have no words. I truly just don't know what to say. So the only thing I can say is this is Michael signing out for Single Racer. I'll catch you next time, and let's take these two cars out racing. See you later. Wow.